Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Okay, you guys, so first up on top of the blogs, I know we said it was entertainment only, but we have to talk about the death of Sharon Tucker, who died unexpectedly on Tuesday. I didn't even believe that she had been sick, but they said that she had had a stroke and was unconscious on the floor. I don't know how long she was unconscious on the floor, but a friend of hers found her, took her to the hospital where she fell into a coma, and then she later passed. So that was on Tuesday, and yeah, it was just the craziest thing because somebody's tweeted me. I was in the middle of watching that show State of Affairs on my phone, and I saw it pop up on the top of my screen and said, "Did you hear that Todd's mother died?" And I was like, what? At first, of course, I didn't believe it because you know how, the internet is quick to kill you off. Because like I said, I hadn't heard that she had been sick or anything. So I was just like, what? And of course right after that, it was like just flooded on the internet, Funky Deneva did post that she had passed. And then after that, shortly after that, Todd posted something, Candy posted something, and Todd's daughter posted something. So real sad because, yeah, we all like Sharon. Sharon was, she was so down to earth and cool. Okay, we like the fact that she stood up to Joyce, and just terrible. You could tell that Todd really loved his mom and that she loved him. They had a close relationship. I believe he was an only child, right? Yeah, so just sad. Even sadder that it's the holidays. Even more sad that it was unexpected, just kind of out the blue. I always think about what is harder to go through is when somebody's been sick for a long time and you've had to see them suffer and then die, or if it's a sudden death. And I think sudden deaths are more shocking because you didn't have any time to prepare, to tell the person you loved them and, really kind of get yourself together to know that the day is coming. So anyway, really sad. I'm wondering what they're going to do about Todd and Candy's storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it wouldn't really be in the best taste to show her and Joyce fighting. I'm sure that's going to be quite a bit of what goes on. We've already kind of seen the commercials. I'm just kind of curious to see how they're going to handle this because, I'm sure they're not going to want to show Sharon in any bad light. It doesn't really help Joyce's case. I know that everybody is all, oh, I wish it was Joyce. People say the craziest things. Why would you wish that the woman was dead? Do you even know her? It's just like, people joking around and saying that it was her fault. And yeah, definitely in poor taste. Nothing that I'm sure Joyce ever wished on that lady. Okay, even with Joyce being as mean as she is, so Joyce did put out this statement. I don't know why anybody was shocked. Was anybody even looking for Joyce to go to Sharon's funeral? She said she wouldn't go. She regrets, that they weren't able to repair their relationship, their friendship as mother-in-laws. I don't think they ever would have. Joyce doesn't seem to be the type to want to even have had that friendship with Sharon. But I'm sure, the lady probably feels some remorse for the way she acted with her, and then for her to, up and die very suddenly like that. So, just you guys, this is a family that has suffered a death. Okay, and I'm real bummed about it because I was looking forward to seeing Sharon. You guys know I loved Sharon, and I love to talk about Sharon in my videos. I really am thinking about posting because I promise you, I feel like my Sharon little bit that I did, I think that's like some of my best my best review work that I've done. Like, there's certain things in certain videos that I can remember from the videos that I've done for the last 3.5-4 years, and definitely the little bit that I did on Sharon I feel like is like one of my best little segments. So I actually might still upload that, just like that one little part onto YouTube, because I know a lot of my newer viewers didn't even see it. But just as a little tribute to Sharon. You know, no disrespect, because like I said, I liked Sharon, and I think we all did. And nobody wishes a death on anybody, even if we didn't, you know, care for them. But so I just wanted to say, you know, our prayers are out for Candy and Todd and both of their families, and rest in peace to Sharon Tucker. I also want to say, since we're talking about deaths last week, Kelly Rowland's mom passed. Let's see, her name was Doris Rowland Garrison. She was 66 years old, and she was going to be 67 tomorrow, which would be Saturday the 6th. I think that she had been sick. I think I remember hearing that she had been sick for some while. But yeah, the news had come out on Wednesday that she also died. She was out here in Atlanta. I don't know if she lived here or what, but she was here in Atlanta, and she did die as well. So yeah, we had 2 deaths last week. It's just been a fucked up week, you guys. A lot gone on this past week. So yeah, our prayers go out to Kelly, her husband, you know, her new family, her new baby, and both of their families and everything. We just want to say rest in peace to Mrs. Garrison, or Miss Garrison, and you know, just, yeah, you guys, it's a bummer. All these people dying is terrible. First we had Tyga complain. Then we had Pusha T. I think isn't that his name, y'all? Y'all know I can't get with all these rappers and shit, but I think his name was Pusha T. Pusha T complained about what was going on over there at Cash Money Records. I even kind of remember Drake complaining about some shit that went down a long time ago. It was quickly buried. But I kind of remember there was some rumblings with Drake saying that he wanted to leave. But now, in a very sudden churn of events, did I say churn? Lil Wayne has tweeted yesterday out of the blue that he wants off of that label, but he is stuck. Okay, they are not going to release his album, his eagerly anticipated album, The Carter 5, and he's frustrated about it. Evidently, the album was supposed to come out in May. It didn't come out in May. Then they pushed it to December 9th. And we haven't got to December 9th, but however, I guess they know the shit ain't coming out on December 9th. Now, when you check on Cash Money's website, it just says coming soon. So, don't really know what's going on at Cash Money Records. But, yeah, there's been some strife over there for sure. And I noticed that it was something at one of these last award shows. I think, was it the BET Hip Hop Awards? These last couple of awards, it was BET and BET Hip Hop Awards. You know how Cash Money always rolled real deep? Like they would have their entire roster of artists up on the stage anytime somebody would win. Yeah, I noticed these last couple of times it wasn't like that. This very last time on these BET Hip Hop Awards, it was just Baby. Okay, and he was there big up in Young Thug and them 2 ugly little boys. What's their names? Y'all know it's about the boy that was burning the goddamn money on the internet. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these kids? Why are you burning $100? If you have that kind of money to spare, why don't you give it to somebody that needs it? People are so fucking stupid. Okay, with his black fingernails. Oh, Dennis Rodman. Anyway, Baby was there to promote and, you know, big up them, and you did not see Lil Wayne. Not that I was really expecting any of them to be there, but usually if Baby is there, you know, you can count on Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj at least to be there, and none of them were there with him. So it was interesting to me. Yeah, so he says he wants off the label. He said he don't want nothing to do with them, that he's stuck. He's frustrated. He's like being, you know, they stunting his growth as an artist, you know, and got him like creatively stuck in jail. Okay, so Pusha T, he tweeted yesterday after Lil Wayne put that out, you know, that he was like, if you don't want nobody jumping up on the stage, singing in all of your songs, okay, and dipping in your pockets, okay, come to good music. Y'all remember when Suge Knight got up on the stage at the Source Awards? It was talking about Puffy. You don't want nobody dancing all up on stage, all in your record. So we'll see what happens. I'm interested to know if Lil Wayne leaves, is he able to take Drake and Nicki Minaj with him? Because we already know that Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj is Cash Money. Okay, all the rest of them other artists, fuck who all them other people could be. They could be as talented as can be. Don't nobody know them. If Lil Wayne leaves, can he take Drake and Nicki? Because aren't those his artists? Aren't they Young Money artists that signed under Cash Money? Like, so I'm wondering exactly how that works. Okay, because if he can, then I don't know what's going to happen with Baby. And, you know, they're already talking about Baby, saying that he's been all over the place bouncing checks. There's some bankruptcy that's supposed to be in the works. And if that is true, that is a fucking shame. Because all the money that damn label had, you know they made all kind of stupid money. How do you go bankrupt making that? I mean, we all know, because we've seen it happen. But every time it happens, I don't know why we just be so fucking shocked about it. I don't really know what's going to happen with Lil Wayne. I keep on thinking that eventually somebody's going to come out and say that his account was hacked. But honey, that was yesterday. And as of today, it still hasn't changed. So I think by now we can say that definitely is something that Lil Wayne put out. Now, I'm still kind of feeling like he's going to come out and say, yeah, you know, we worked it out. That's my daddy. You know, I kissed him. So, you know, I'm still kind of waiting on the retraction to come. But if it don't, honey, and Lil Wayne is able to finally get out from under them, Cash Money is going to find themselves in a world of trouble. It won't be Cash Money no more. That's all I will say. Azalea Banks. I don't know what to say about Azalea Banks. You know, the girl is talented. I think that she's a good rapper. But don't nobody know that. Did you know that she just had an album come out? I haven't even listened to the album, but I've heard a few of her songs. And I thought that she was good. A couple of them I was like, yes. Okay, I was grooving too. But we can't never get to concentrate on whatever the music is before all the other shit that surrounds Azalea. I feel like Azalea has some sort of... What is wrong with Azalea? She has this obsession with Iggy Azalea and T.I. I won't ever understand it. It's like she gets onto the internet and it's her life's mission to drag Iggy through the dirt. And it's fine if you don't like Iggy. Ain't nobody saying that you gotta like Iggy. Okay, but what I am saying is you bring so much fucking shine to Iggy just with all the antics that you bring. I mean, it's more publicity for Iggy. She was on Twitter the other day very upset that Iggy Azalea hadn't said anything about the Eric Garner case. And blamed Iggy for stealing the culture of hip hop and black music. And, you know, it has no problem jumping up and down on some black DICK, but you know, when it comes to the real issue, she doesn't say anything. Well, you know, Iggy doesn't have to say anything. I've had this conversation with some people in my comments. Iggy doesn't have to say it. No celebrity has to say anything about the Eric Garner case. Okay, it's cool if they decide to do that, but a celebrity doesn't owe their celebrity to everybody to get out and be a civil rights leader and say anything. Yeah, they don't have to do that. And the minute that some of these celebrities do, just like, you know, we had Macklemore talk about it and all that. Well, I had a guy at my job that was going on and on about, you know, he had white guilt, you know, and that he felt that, you know, white people who speak up for black civil rights issues, they just feel bad about the fact that they're so privileged and we're not. Okay, so it's always these other angles that people take, and celebrities sometimes just, they cannot win for losing. Many times they just be like, you know, I ain't gonna say shit. Okay, they might be doing their own whatever behind closed doors, you know, but don't have to be on. Another thing is sometimes when they're on TV and you see them a lot, you know, people say, oh, they just using that for camera time. Okay, trying to look like they doing something. I mean, you know, people are never happy with what is done. So, yeah, celebrities don't have to do that. They don't have to. And there's other ways of supporting instead of being in front of the camera. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, getting back on Iggy and Azalea. So yeah, honey, Azalea was so through with them, and honey, she went on and talked about them so bad, and then at the end she gonna say, and I dare that shoe shining coon T.I. to say something. Yo, I'm telling you what. That bitch might be crazy, but she is fucking funny sometimes. I was like, not the shoe shining coon, no. Anyway, you guys, I know we all have our opinions about Iggy. I'm sure you guys will get down. Y'all get down in them comments and tell me whose side are you on. Okay, are you on Iggy's side or are you on Azalea's side? Or do you just like to see a good little Twitter beef? Okay, y'all leave that in the comments below. Shoe shine cool. Y'all just gonna keep on talking about your girl Mariah, huh? Y'all just gonna keep on putting this poor child through the ringer. Listen, Mariah is fucking 45, almost 45 years old. Do you know when we get old, we can't sing like we used to? Okay, now when Mariah was in her heyday, couldn't nobody touch her. Okay, so we need to kind of remember how Mariah used to be. But yeah, when we get up into our 40s and everything, honey, all them high-ass notes and shit, we not gonna be able to do them no more. I'm sorry. It just doesn't always happen like that. Most of the times, it goes. I don't think that Mariah Carey's voice is all that bad. It's just that it happens to the best of us. She can't do what she used to do. In case you didn't know what I was talking about, so she was singing for her, you know how she does her annual Christmas little concert at 30 Rock. She was supposed to have this concert. I don't know what day it was, earlier this week, Sunday or Monday. And first of all, she didn't even really want to do it because it was raining. And it's an outside concert. So the rumor is that she didn't want to do it. She was concerned about her voice. Okay, now I'm sure she knows best of what the fuck she can and can't do. Okay, and don't nobody need... Okay, when you can't get to them high notes, you don't need shit hindering you. Like some old fucking fog, cold air, rain, whatever. So she didn't want to do it, so she didn't go to the rehearsal. They said they had a whole bunch of kids sitting out there in their holiday gear, waiting to watch Mariah Carey, and they were very disappointed that she didn't show. I was like, what kids know who Mariah Carey is? Shit. But she finally got out there that evening. They say she wouldn't get out of her car until the rain stopped. So she made her audience wait for a long time. They say that the staff that worked, like the production staff and the music staff and all of that, everybody was pissed at her. So somebody went and leaked the the damn vocals, just the vocals of her singing. And yeah, it's not super bad, but it ain't really all that good. I mean, you know, Mariah now, she's in this whole, just like when Whitney Houston couldn't sing anymore, she used to do everything used to be like this. And I will always love you. I will always love you. You know, she didn't hold nothing. Okay, so that was Whitney's thing. Mariah's thing is she gonna give you all these vocal acrobats. Okay. And then when she tried to get to that note, yeah, it wasn't gonna work. So you could do all of this flip-flopping and trying to get around that note. If you can't do it, you just can't do it. Bring it on down. You know, Mariah knows how to change it up, go from that soft voice to that hard voice and all of that, but it wasn't working for her that day. I don't know if it's the weather. I just really think that the girl is getting old, and you guys are stressing her the fuck out all the time, worrying about how she sounds, when most times, 9 times out of 10, people get old and they can't do the shit no more. So y'all get off of Mariah's fucking back. Okay, let the girl just live, please, and let her sing in her octave, you know, her 4 octaves down now. Poor Mariah. Congratulations are in order. They say that your boy Tyler Perry and his girlfriend Giselle has just had their baby on November 30th. The young man's name is Amon. I think it's Amon. A-M-A-N. Amen. Amon Tyler Perry. Okay, so they named him after his dear old daddy. One of my girls on Twitter said that she heard that it was a natural birth. Girl, I heard it was a water birth, okay? And Giselle sat there and twisted Tyler's nipples until he contracted. Oh, you guys. I know y'all gonna be like, I know why y'all keep on saying Tyler Perry is gay. Okay, listen. All I can say is the other day I was over at Kroger, which is a grocery store out here in Atlanta, and I was at the Kroger over on Greenbrier, which is not even a mile away from Tyler Perry Studios. And while I was in there, I saw this guy, and I was looking at him for a long time. I was like, God, he looks familiar. So then I was getting closer, and I was looking at him, and I was like, oh my God, that is the guy, Joshua Soul, that broke into Tyler Perry's administrative offices. You guys remember when I was telling you about that story? Okay. So after I got my nerve together, you guys, I just walked up to him and I was just like, listen, my name is Roxanne. I do YouTube videos, and I just found out that Tyler Perry had a baby, you know, with his girlfriend Giselle, and if you had any quote on it. And he said, yes, he did. And then he told me to get real close. And then he said, them motherfuckers ain't together. He didn't say that. I didn't see him, y'all. That goddamn Joshua said, motherfucker, them motherfuckers ain't had no goddamn baby together. They ain't no damn couple. That's my man. Shit. Joshua gonna whoop Giselle's ass. Woo, shit. All right, y'all. That ain't nice. Look, a baby is here. Celebrations are in order. Congratulations to Giselle and Tyler and Joshua. I hope the three of you guys are all very happy together. They say that Hazel E. and Cat Williams are an item now. I'm just gonna read y'all the story, okay, because I think that is some bullshit, but y'all wanted to hear about it. They say that Hazel E. says that supposedly they met at the London Hotel in Hollywood, and, you know, they hit it off really well. And they've been dating for a few weeks. Cat Williams says that he's very excited about dating Hazel E. because she's very positive and she brings good energy to the table. Okay, so these two, okay, the crazy and the fool. Lord, they say God take care of fools and babies, right? Okay, well, you know what? Then maybe it will work out for them. I don't believe that shit because they was just saying that she was dating Todd Hanks' son. Now, what happened with that? I just really feel like Cat Williams probably was a client of hers in the past, and she's worked with him, and she's a publicity person. She's a public relations she's a public relations girl. I mean, this is just like, okay, let's put us two together. People don't expect it. Let's try to get your name. Let's get our names out there. You know, you guys know how that shit goes. I mean, do you really believe that these two are together? I don't believe it. But I mean, you know, stranger things have happened. But yeah, I'm gonna need some receipts on that one. Alright, you guys, and since I didn't do a Soul Train awards video, you guys know I usually like to do awards video, but I don't know what's going on with the award shows this year. None of them were good to me. And I usually very much enjoy doing award shows. But so, yeah, we're going to do a condensed one right here in Top of the Blogs. I didn't really have much to say. Let's see, the red carpet. Tamar. Now, everybody else seemed to think that she didn't look good. I thought she looked nice. I liked that little outfit that she had. I thought it was very different and everything. But, you know, a lot of people didn't like that. But what got on my nerves was she was just so much. She was just so a lot. And won't he do it? And yes, hunty. And all of that. You know, I know she was trying to make sure because the number one killer of a red carpet host is dead airspace. Like, you know, you always want to keep, you know, it filled with people talking, and that is definitely a talent. It's a skill. It's nothing that just comes naturally. Okay, so I know she was trying to make sure that she kept all of that going, and she was fucking talking too much. Okay, half of the time some of the people didn't even get to say nothing because she was doing all the fucking talking. I don't think I want her to be a host no more. We just need somebody that can scale it down a little bit. Okay, and then we had Tank. Okay, Tank was the stylist representative for you. I was just like, now what they get Tank? Okay, he had his little tight ass shirt on. I was like, that he was about to give us Hulk. I thought the nigga was gonna bust all the back of it. I was just like, he just do one of these, and honey, it was all over for that damn shirt. You know, he was talking about all the women's shoes and all that. I was just like, I don't know if this is the best look for Tank. I mean, why are you this concerned about the women's shoes? And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe something else for Tank next time. And then as far as the award show, the host, Wendy Williams, I thought Wendy Williams looked great. I have never seen Wendy look this good. She had them wigs on point. That makeup was beautiful. And she was them dresses, the gowns that she had on was just, they were so nice. I mean, that fucking waist was so snatched, and you know, she's got them huge ass boobs. She looked great to me. I don't think I've ever seen Wendy Williams look that good. I mean, she almost felt like she was glowing. After that, I was just like, what? The show was just like whatever. So let's go on through what the highlights of the show was. It was funny every time they had, like, you know, go off to commercials or something, they would have some old halfway has-beens to get on there and introduce the commercial or whatever. And we had Benzino and Althea, which was so random to me, but maybe because it was here in Atlanta and, you know, nobody else had any interest of coming, so them two did something. We had Lunel do something, and I think that's probably because of Wendy Williams. I think Wendy Williams was working with Lunel, producing some comedy of hers. We had Leon. Y'all saw when Leon got up there, he was just like, hey, I'm Leon. He was looking around like he was waiting for somebody, like, I say I'm Leon. I say I'm Leon. I was just like, nigga, you gonna talk or what? Okay, you just sitting there looking like, y'all gonna clap for me or what? I give a fuck about Leon, even though I did watch Temptations the other day, y'all. I tell you, I loves me some Leon in Temptations. Him as David Ruffin, I don't care. I know everybody loves him in the Five Heartbeats, but I still feel like he did better as David Ruffin. Okay, you ungrateful sons of bitches. What else? Who else? Let's talk about the performances. Okay, so Chris Brown opened the show. He did a medley of songs. Excuse Me, Miss, Poppin', which used to be my song, Take You Down, which used to be my for real song. Okay, that old nasty ass song. And then he did his song with Usher. What is the name of that song, y'all? X. Why do I keep wanting to call it X? That's not what it's called, right? You come in and do I'm not gonna sing this whole song. I just want to know what the words are. You gonna be my baby, love me like you crazy. Tell me if you with it. Baby, come and get it, try your new thing. See, I knew I was going to come up with, is that the name of it, y'all? I think that is one of Chris Brown's, I was about to call him Chris Rock. That was one of Chris Brown's best songs. That song with him and Usher, I love that song. We had these two boys, Nico and Vince. I had never heard of them. However, I had heard the song. I can't even think of the song right now. But it's the same shit you hear when you go in the Gap. I was just like, oh, this is fun, happy music. From, I think they said they were from, where did they say they was from? Norway or somewhere far off. Okay? And they were really happy to be here with the Soul Train Awards. Okay? But good for them. Kim performed looking like America's favorite alien. That head just be, ain't it big? Oh, I just think he has a beautiful voice. And he performed, he sang a medley of his songs. He sang a song with Lettucey. But it's, you know, it's a song that he had with Chrisette Michele, but Chrisette Michele wasn't there. He sounded really good. They had a performance by We Are Tunes. Okay, y'all know who they are? They the ones that sing that song, Drop That Nay Nay. Is that the name of the song? I think it's Drop That Nay Nay. And you guys, surprisingly, I felt like We Are Tunes did a more exciting set than I have seen some established rappers do in a long time. Okay, I mean, we know the song is some old bullshit. You know, it's a dance song. It's not gonna last that long, like Tootsie Roll, like Cupid Shuffle, like, you know, all of these songs, Soulja Boy, Superman That Hoe, and it's a dance song. You know, it's catchy enough and people will remember it. But I just felt like them boys did a good job. I mean, they had all kind of energy. They had dancers. Them dancers was on point. I mean, you know, the whole purpose of that whole nay-nay thing is, you know, to try to do a 15 things, you know, do a jumping jack, get down on the floor, do the splits, bring your leg up, then jump up, and then go, you know. Yo! Is it you? What do they say? Yeah. Yeah. They did their little thing, and I really thought they did well. I was proud of them, okay? And they was happy to be there, you could tell. So, they did good. Who else? Jodeci, y'all. They had the Jodeci reunion. Y'all ain't even gonna talk about my boys. Okay, y'all ain't gonna have me sit up here talking about my boys like that, but, I Okay, first of all, let me say they looked good. They looked better than I've seen them look in a long time. Like KC gained a little weight. You could tell JoJo was lucid. Okay, the nigga didn't look like he was drunk. Okay, Devontae. Okay, we gonna have a fucking discussion about this goddamn ponytail now. Okay, he looked like he had then got that brush. You know how when you had your brush and you pull the ponytail over to like the side like this. And you had it just like this right here. You know, he got the brush in the water with the grease and dipped it in there. It was just a brush it and brush it. And he brought that ponytail right here. And he put him a little rubber band on that bitch. And then he had the nerve to make it in a bun like I was like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all gonna have me fucking up my hair for the joke. I was just like Devontae, for real. But yeah, y'all, everybody was like, they sounded good. Okay, they sounded good because they're singing to a track. They were lip syncing. They were not singing the songs. I think when they first came out, they had their mics on because, you know, they was just like, what's up? You know, what's up, ATL? Or whatever they said. But honey, when it got to them songs, yeah, I know. Listen, I know Jodeci. I know all of their songs backwards and forwards. Okay, especially off of that Forever My Lady album. So, yeah, I knew that all them ad-libs and all that shit was too perfect. I was just like, oh, they ain't even singing. But you know what? I guess they probably was just like, listen, do you want us to come or do you want us to sing? Okay, because it ain't going to be both. Okay, so they said, yeah, you come on and we put that track on and y'all get out there, KC out there singing. That nigga had his legs open so wide. I said, you gonna do the splits in a minute. He was about to do the Chinese splits. I mean, it was just good to see all four of them together. I don't know what anybody else was expecting. I don't think I expected them to sing because I think really the only one that can probably still sing very well is KC. The rest of them, I'm not really sure about. But yeah, it was good to see them. Tinashe, she got out there. I was like, "Ooh, Tiny, is that you? Don't she look like a nicer looking Tiny? She looked like Tiny to me." Okay, Tinashe was so happy to be there. Am I saying her name right? That child was dancing so hard, and you know, then she was like, "I'm gonna get on the stage, and then they're gonna have a lighted floor, and then I'm gonna dance over here, and then I'm gonna jump over there, and then I'm gonna dance with the people." And I was just like, "Bitch, you don't sit your ass still somewhere and just sing the song." She sounds like Rihanna to me. She's kind of like a Rihanna sound. I don't like when people sound exactly like somebody else. For like the longest time, I thought that song that she has that's popular was Rihanna. So yeah, they say she's really talented though. So we'll see. I just would like to hear her get her own sound. Stephanie Mills, she sang Home. It was very random, but it was good. You know, Stephanie Mills can still sing her ass off. It was definitely somebody who still has it. She sounded really good, and yeah, I've seen Stephanie Mills as Dorothy in the play from The Wiz. When I was little, my parents used to love to go to plays, so we did go to a lot. And yeah, she still sounded very good. She kind of looked like that, you know, the little man from what was the movie with Marlon Wayans when he was the baby, and then they had the man play the baby too. He was the little person. Should I not say that? I mean, she kind of looked like him and just put the wig on him, and then, you know, the little man. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And then we had a tribute to Kool and the Gang. Now, Kool and the Gang is one of those groups that you don't really talk too much about, but you realize once they did their tribute that they have a lot of songs that are sampled, a lot, by a lot of artists. And they decided to take that route, kind of talk about the sampled and get the people up there to sing the sampled music with them in it. Because for whatever reason, they couldn't seem to get nobody who could really do justice to a Kool and the Gang tribute. Because I was just like, Tamar and Joe? No. It was not good. I mean, you know, it was cool. They had Dougie Fresh get out there. And Dougie Fresh is always the eternal hype man. That Dougie Fresh can turn a fucking badass time to a party. I don't care what anybody say. So he was the right person for that. Because if it would have just been Tamar Braxton and Joe getting out there with that foolishness, no. And as the big closer for the Kool and the Gang tribute, they had the big reunion with Ladies Night. And you guys know that was with Little Kim, who looked great. This is the best I've seen Little Kim look in a long ass time. I don't know if she got some corrective surgery on that face or if it's just been the makeup that's been the problem. But since she's had this baby, it seems like her face has took a turn for the better. Oh, you know what? I wonder if there was any drama with Little Kim and Wendy. I remember how Wendy went off on Little Kim and then Little Kim went back on Wendy. I wonder, I didn't even never think about that. But yeah, Little Kim did good. Who else was in the song? They just showed Left Eye's part, which was good. I was like, please don't get Lil Mama up there. I mean, I know Lil Mama did a very good Left Eye, very convincing Left Eye, but yeah, I don't want to see her no more trying to be Left Eye. Then we had Missy. We had MC Light. Okay, and then we had the Brat. Okay, Brat was like, fuck, this gonna take $2,000 off my books. You know, the money she got to pay old girl that she busted head. You know, the Brat can still rap. Like, it's just too bad that she, you know, is not there for her anymore. Whatever it is, the fans or the music, I don't know. It's not there for her no more though. But she can definitely still rap. That Brat couldn't figure out just what the look she was gonna have. I mean, it was gonna be sporty. It was gonna be sexy. It was gonna be glamorous. It was gonna be edgy. It was gonna be all that. All that was going on. She had on high tops and glitter, and she had this mohawk, and she was jammed up, titties big. I was just like, girl, you got entirely too much shit. Who the fuck dressed the Brat? I'd have done better. She'd have got up there just with some jeans and a sweatshirt doing all that. And then we had like Total up there, which was cool to see them, but I couldn't figure out why they was up there. And then we had and maybe they were in the video, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think maybe they were in the video, and maybe that's why. And then we had Lady of Rage up there looking exactly carbon copy of like 1997 when her first album came out. I was like, girl, you just gonna keep on with them puffs, right? Anyway, that was pretty much it. You know, they did give away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They did give away 6 awards on camera, so at least it's better than, you know, them 2 awards that damn BET Hip Hop Awards tried to go. Y'all tried it with that shit. But that's it, y'all. Did you guys watch the Soul Train Awards? What was your good and what was your bad? Y'all leave it below. Alright, you guys, we do this every single week, so make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Rockstars. Bye.